trade liberty for security really doesn't deserve either of them. And whether it's a question of deserving or not, it's they're not going to have either of them. The first point of this can be seen in military and in defending countries and establishing countries. Obviously, in the United States, we have freedom because a lot of people have died for our freedom. And if no one ever had done that, we wouldn't be free. We might be still under England or a different country. Who knows who would have risen to power at that time instead of the United States being established. But luckily for us, a lot of great men, and unfortunately it was a very male-dominated society, so a lot of great men sacrificed their lives and obviously supported their women along the way, whether they were given credit or not. And because of that, we have what we have today, and other countries have it to a degree, but the United States has that freedom that we fought for, and I'm very proud of that. And I know there's lots of controversy surrounding how that happened with the Native Americans and such. But every country that has been founded and developed into a great country got that way through wars and people fighting for what they felt they deserved. So that's one example of the truth of if you desire security over freedom, you'll have neither. Another one that I personally like myself is the free market system, also known as capitalism, but capitalism kind of has a more negative connotation these days, all the corporate greed and different things that go on. But to me, capitalism and the free market is really about trading that sense of security for freedom. The pioneers came over, they were largely entrepreneurs. They went out and gathered the resources they could gather and created their own way of life. And obviously that was very insecure. Many people died coming over and establishing cities and whatnot. And today it's not quite as extreme. We're not pioneering new lands and discovering how the terrain is and all those kind of things. But it's starting internet companies or starting a bakery, things like that. It can be highly insecure. The failure rate is very high for those things. But there's a reason for that. There are reasons why most businesses fail, but if you take the time to learn if that freedom is valuable enough to you, I think it's important to take the time to learn what it is that makes a new business successful, no matter what industry it's in or what type of product or service you're offering. There are things you can do to make your business successful. And I applaud anyone who would trade that sense of security for the freedom that owning your own company, being financially independent, and really going out there and making it, which is the American way. That's how our country is built. The people who, Henry Ford, he started the Ford Motor Company, wasn't thinking to himself, gosh, this is going to make me feel so secure, I'm just going to feel most safe starting this company. He risked a lot of money and his reputation and time and effort, and he's arguably one of the most successful people in the history of the world. There are many others just like Henry Ford. Andrew Carnegie, the steel company. Again, lots of controversy around the ethics of what he did, but more recent examples, Mark Zuckerberg with Facebook. And I can go on with examples of great entrepreneurs, but I think you understand my point. So go for freedom, not security. Thank you.